Hello, I am here in the limbo of the Hypixel server. Hypixel Limbo, if you may. And I am going to do something that's going to take forever, which is going to destroy the entirety of the Hypixel Limbo. I don't think anyone's ever recorded something or a video where they destroy the entirety of it. Well, let's begin. Oh, this is gonna take forever, but I'm gonna try to do some commentary, so it's not super boring watching for however long this is going to take. I don't know where to begin, but here we are. Something that you should do though is that subscribe button down there at the bottom. The red one that says subscribe right next to the channel that says Ranger's Blade. You should definitely click that button. It's a fun button. Definitely should be pressed. I only have the number says 30 right now, but that number should increase. I think it would be very cool. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Speaking out about recommendations, I started a thing recently where I review things for Google on their Google Maps, and I'm like a level 3 local guide. I have no clue what that means, but I've been editing quite a lot of places. This is taking longer than I thought, and I keep getting like emails from Google saying, you know, like your thing's making a difference. Your reported problem is making a difference wherever it is, and I do not know how to turn them off. Actually, I probably haven't looked, but I don't mind. It's Google. What are you gonna do? This is gonna be so much fun. You guys are probably only gonna like watch like this portion up to here, and then just skip all the way to the end and portions through, and be like, "Wow, he actually destroyed every single block." Whoa, nah. I'm trying to talk the entire time. Oh yes, I also remembered another thing about the Google Maps thing. My favorite thing that I reviewed was, so there's a Home Depot in town about like, I don't know, like 20 minutes away. That's how we roughly measure how far something is here where I live. So there's a Home Depot there right next to like a grocery store, and they listed on there, like right outside of Home Depot, they listed the Home Depot parking lot, which is kind of weird for them to list on there, but it's listed. And I saw a meme a little bit beforehand, where people have been given like the Atlantic Ocean reviews, so it has like a 3.8 star review rating. It has like 200 reviews or something like that. So I gave the Home Depot parking lot a nice 5-star review, saying that it's a parking lot, it's big, and can fit a lot of vehicles. Like, I don't know what they expect. It's a parking lot. I don't know. It's better than some parking lots, like at the store where I work, which I have also updated the hours to because people can't read. And we have signs all over the store saying stuff like, you know, where's the produce, and like tomatoes and stuff. It's in the new produce case up at the front. Have you tried reading? It's slightly helpful. I'm surprised I haven't been fired yet for how sarcastic I've been and stuff, but so much fun. Speaking of what, also where I work at, it's like local, like a small community, and so there's like a fish, like a salmon or fish, like little oil processing plant or whatever. It smells absolutely horrendous. Like once it turns on, you can smell it for like a mile radius. It smells horrible. And so we have our doors open at the store to cool off the front because the sun is the main enemy, and it heats up the store. Like the record's like over 100 degrees up there. So we open the doors, but then the fish place turns on, and it smells absolutely horrendous. So we have to kind of close the doors, and it gets even hotter in the store. Someone's been marking the place on Google Maps as temporarily or permanently closed, and I do not know why. I keep marking it as open, but me and my friends have been giving it a 1-star review saying it needs to be shut down because of how bad it smells. I've been given like the argument like, oh man, these people are need to make a living. Well, I mean, other processing plants, they don't make that type of smell. Like the guy has blatantly said, like, nah, I'd rather pay fines than anything else, and for the smell. Like, yes, I love smelling dead fish the entire time. Oh, it's amazing. You just gotta go out and take a nice big whip, like yes, that is the perfect smell. Nah, yeah, not fun. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. How did I do this without falling? But what else can I talk about? I work at the store. Oh yes, I do I'm like a cashier at a store, a local convenience store, and I am obviously a quote-unquote strong young man according to the elderly people there. So I had to help people out with their huge 5-gallon bottles of water they have. But recently I have been having shoulder problems with my left shoulder. Noticed it because I had to get I do freight day, putting out the stuff that we get in to replace the stuff that we sold, the product that we sold, obviously, freight day, yada yada yada. And I go to lift a case of frosting from up on the top of the pallet, and it's frosting like the Pillsbury or Betty Crocker frosting, the little round container. They come in packages of 8 before you open them and put them on the shelf. So I normally am able to just grab it, lift it easily, and set it on the cart that I use to put it out. I grab it, and I can't lift it. I can't lift it off the top. And I pause for half a second. I'm just like, what is this? Visible confusion. And then I attempt it again, and I still can't lift it. I don't have any pain associated with trying to lift it, but I just couldn't lift it, so I tried again. Still can't lift it. Okay, clarification. I tried lifting it a total of 2 times. And then I attempt with my right arm, and I get it first try. So I'm just sitting here just like, there's something wrong with my shoulder. I should probably get this checked out. That's interesting. Normally I should be able to lift it. And so I let it pass a little bit. I mentioned to the doctor, and we go and get an MRI done again. I've had previous issues with it, and then they get an MRI with contrast where they inject a needle into you and inject dye so they can kind of see better. But the results were inconclusive enough to where just the image is blurry. We can't see what it is, but we possibly believe it's a torn labrum, in which case that requires surgery. I wanted to just immediately get done with, done and over. I don't have to worry about it. But the insurance company that I have is just do physical therapy first. So here I am, not doing my physical therapy because I decided to break this entire thing. So much fun. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna do it after I'm done with this, or halfway through pause recording and something. but we'll see. It's what, like July 13th? Yeah, if it is a torn labrum and physical therapy won't help at all, we're just gonna go straight to the surgery and just be like, ta-da, it's fixed, slain for 1 month, which I will probably not be working at the store with. It's a pain to work with one arm. It's super annoying. You know, you scan the item, you had to put it in a bag. It's very useful to have 2 arms. It's possible to do it with 1, but it's very slow, and we like to be fast-paced at the store. And I've tested it before. It is not fun. I like busted my finger open because of lightsaber dueling. I have lightsabers, yes. I'm not... I might show it later on. I don't know. But it's not something I want to participate in. And I theorized on what like caused my shoulder issue. Like I was in the army for a little bit back in like halfway, like June 2018 to like the day before Halloween of 2019. So this is a while ago, and so they have you do you know, PT and stuff, and normally, you know, it's just like running or stuff. Sometimes if it's a fun day, you can do like, ooh, I almost fell, like ultimate frisbee, fun stuff. But the command decided, you know, like, hey, we're changing up like the physical test. So like one of them involves like a leg tuck where you have to like go to a pull-up bar and you gotta like grab them like both your arms in one direction, and you gotta be able to pull your arms, like your elbows have to be bent at like a 90-degree angle. It's probably better if I looked up on here the leg tuck, but I'm kind of describing it. You gotta pull your knees up to your elbows, and that's one, and you only have to do like one of those things. And they're just like, these guys are weak. They play video games, because that's what I did. Basically glorified IT guy. And so they're just like, let's do the climbing drill, which, you know, which is all working on those pull-up bars and stuff. And they're just like, let's do that for a month. And beforehand, my shoulders didn't give any issue or anything. No creaking or anything like that, no popping when I move it around some. But afterwards, I started noticing that, like, hey, my shoulders kind of like giving this popping noise when I move it around. And then I tested the other one, and they both did that. I'm just like, this must be because of the climbing drills. I go to the little medical station that they have there, and I was just like, give me healthcare, and they don't give healthcare. Sometimes they do, but like, you really had to push them to do it, and didn't really get anything checked out. And so I get kicked out because I failed the physical standard. But the reason why I failed the standard was I failed the push-ups by 2. So you had to do like, I think it's like 41 push-ups at the time. So I got to like 39, and then my shoulder locks up, which I believe is a direct cause of the climbing drill. And this so happens to be the same shoulder that I'm having issues with right now. And it's still it's locking up like right now, like super recently. But it locked up during that one time, and there's like 20 seconds or something like that left, and it's just like, come on, it's just 2 more. I look at them like, I didn't notice it was just 2 more push-ups. I'm just like, but I cannot do it. Like, my shoulder's locking up. And so like you do, it's push-ups, sit-ups, and then you do like a 2-mile run. And I did cross country in high school, cross country running and long distance track, which is the 2-mile run. And I obviously didn't. I passed the sit-ups super easily. It's pretty simple, but straightforward. But the 2-mile run, I just like, why try when I already failed? Because you do it in that order: push-ups, sit-ups, and the 2-mile run. So I just didn't try, and then they're pushing forward. Like, you're supposed to get a retest, and if you fail again, you're kicked out of the military. And they're just like, but you failed the run, because most everyone fails the run. But I'm sitting here just like, but I can pass the run. It's my shoulder that's giving me issues. And I argue with them for 5 months, and they never gave me my retest either. But I'm trying to get like the second test so that I can try it again, because I'm working on strengthening my shoulder. And then my roommate at the time, like it was my second roommate, yeah, and he just getting kicked out because he actually couldn't pass the physical standard, but they're treating him pretty poorly because they didn't like him and he didn't want to be there. So like, you know, you're supposed to be in formation. This guy would like choose not to be in formation, and so they just treat him pretty poorly. They started treating me poorly too at near the end. But after my roommate, like we were allowed to have like a knife, but like no greater than 1 inch. But that didn't stop this guy. He's like stabbed himself in like on the opposite side of the elbow, like at like the bendy portion on the inside. And so, you know, clearly it was attempted suicide, which is not good. Do not recommend it. But they're just like, you know, self-harm. I'm just like, well, obviously it was self-harm. He was trying to get out, and, you know, thinking that, you know, it's much better to get out just by ending himself than to, what's it called, you know, wait and get kicked out. And normally, like, when you're in training like that, like I was, you aren't supposed to like clean up blood or anything like that. They made me go clean it up a little bit for like 10 minutes, and then someone came up and be like, hey, wait, you're not supposed to be doing this. And at that point, no one else came up and asked me if I was mentally okay. I'm just like, I don't want to take the second retest anymore. I think I want to go home. And so here I am. I'm back. I got kicked out. I didn't fight for the second retest for the physical fitness test. And for about 6 months, I just chilled out playing Minecraft. I left like on here on Hypixel. I played Bed Wars quite a bit beforehand, and then I got to level 100 before I joined the military. And then shortly after, I was like level 130 when I got kicked out of the army. And so I played Bed Wars so much when I got back. I spent 6 months. I got out like, you know, Halloween, and then for 6 months I played just Minecraft essentially every day, helping out like the family here and there because where I was supposed to go. And then about 6 months later, I'm just like, my parents are like push me to get a job. So I apply at the local grocery store that I work at now. And so that's that. But in that 6 months, I went from like level 130 to like level 250. So that was just, you know, early 2020. I got to like level 235 or 250 or something. And I continued playing Bed Wars. And I got right now I'm like level 532 or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna leave this and check out. I've already broke a bit much. Here I am at 19 minutes later, just talking about this. But you know, Bed Wars. You've most definitely seen other people play the Bed Wars, and where you like, you know, you spam click like really fast. And most people can like drag click or some are clicking strategy. I just jitter click. I don't butterfly, nothing. And so me and my friend, to get warmed up before playing Bed Wars, we would play no debuff duels, where it's, you know, potions, speed, fire resistance, and you have like all the splash potions, and it requires a lot of spam clicking. I jitter click about 10 clicks per second usually. And I knew it was gonna happen eventually. And you know, you do repetitive clicking and you get the nice carpal tunnel. Yeah, it's starting to kick in. It's not fun. I would bring it up to the doctors, but like my shoulder's kind of more painful at the moment. I don't click fast much anymore. You might think, oh well, then you must be done with Bed Wars. No, I'm not. I've been playing Bed Wars a lot recently again. I'm kind of just taking a break because none of my friends are online, so I'm doing this, which I've had in the works for a while. I've been thinking about it. I just haven't gotten around to it. It's my day off. I don't work today, and I don't work on payday. It's amazing, but I've been thinking about breaking this entire thing before. I have no idea how long the video is going to be. I think it's gonna be a couple hours. And so like, you know, like, why play Bed Wars when it'll make your carpal tunnel worse? Well, I've been playing a game. Well, okay, if you look at the other videos, it's kind of a spoiler, but I've been playing the Marksman challenge, which basically you can't use melee combat whatsoever. So anything that involves this movement does not work. I cannot melee. So like the only thing that I'm spam clicking is like the the right click button to place blocks in Speed Bridge. But even then, like, all I do is I just shift and I hold down my right click button, right mouse button, as if you were. But so it doesn't really require much of anything. But I'm probably gonna get that checked out. But at the moment, I think I have like 158 wins in Marksman Challenge. I used to be first. I used to fight against Ncake, N_cake. Link in description. He's like Korean. I'm assuming it's he. That in Discord, their gender is labeled as Cake. I'm assuming they're pretty young. I have no clue. Go check them out. They're number 2 right now in Marksman, but for a while there at the beginning, you can check their leaderboard spots for after how many wins you got. And I realized I had like 12 wins with Marksman, and I was like number 5 or something. And I'm just like, what if I go for number 1? It's my one time to get the leaderboard spot. And so I did. And him and I would. I'm just going to refer to Ncake as a him. I don't care. Can't smooth wheel, whatever. But Ncake and I, we would like keep going back and forth between first spot. And there's also another thing on the challenge stats where it shows you like, you know, like your fastest completion time. And it tells you your spot as well for fastest completion. I got 3 minutes 43 seconds by accident once on Orchestra. And it was number 1 for quite a while. And then all the people that bots, like majority of people that would bot, where they would get like 8 accounts online, and like all of them would leave while 1% Marksman challenge. So it's like a 5-second win, you know, started taking those places. But I've gotten a few reports of some actual like legitimate times are faster. Like Ncake told me that they got like his friend got like a 3 minute 40-second completion, which is 3 seconds faster than mine. So there's at least one of those times that's actually legitimate. But I'm 3rd now in Marksman Challenge completions. I have 158. Ncake is like 310. Ncake's 2nd in the world right now for that completion. Ncake used to dominate with number 1. I used to be the number 2 marksman for a while, but then some person came out of nowhere and started like grinding like 8 hours a day marksman challenge and winning, and they overtook me, and then they overtook Ncake. I think they're still going, but their name is Wanted U, like Wanted and then YEW. I've been trying to add them as a friend, but they're not online. We'll see how that goes, but oh, it's gonna take a while. Oh, this is gonna take a while. But Oh yeah, it was great. Marksman challenge. I've been playing Marksman challenge with some friends. I've been playing. I've been bored Bed Wars for a while there, so I went and played the Hypixel housing parkour. And there's one video I watched from Technoblade, you know, his stream with Rambo, where he's just on Hypixel streaming with Rambo, and he's asking like Rambo like what he's been doing, and Rambo's like, I've been playing Hypixel housing parkour. I'm thinking, why would you play Hypixel housing parkour? And then after I got bored with a whole bunch of stuff, I realized, I'm just like, oh wait, that's why you're playing Hypixel housing parkour. You have nothing else to do. But I met some pretty cool people that are like really good with parkour. I'd say I'm like pretty good, but I'm not like the pros at it. I'm ish. I used to not be able to do this parkour up here, but it's pretty easy now. But I've been playing like the 2-player parkours. There's one that's really difficult, and I just had have a lot of help to complete. And then I found another one, and I've been playing, and I met someone in the 2-player parkour, sadly existing. Shadow, if you're watching, yo. But I found her. I didn't know it was she at first, but I thought it was just some random dude. That's rule one of the internet. Always assume it's a dude. You won't go wrong. But then she joined the VC. I'm just like, huh? You're a girl? Okay, anyways. Found them in a thing, and it turns out that they're actually like level 700 in Bed Wars. But I get the argument just like, oh, I have no skill. And I'm just like, but you play Bed Wars. And so I explained what I did, and she's like, Marksman challenge? I'm just like, yes. So I've been playing the Marksman challenge with Sadly for quite a while. I've been meaning to record. The only issue is that I don't really swear in my videos that much, because I go to a youth group. I'm a bit old for it, but the youth group leader keeps inviting me anyways. Ooh. But I keep going. I just kind of help him out, kind of show up for what he does. It's pretty cool. But I've plugged my channel there at the youth group. I'm just like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you should totally do. I would recommend. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But some of them subscribed, and I try to be a good example by not swearing. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But excessive swearing, like my online friends do, I can't really leave that in the video. And I'll also just like, well, just edit it out. And I'm just like, but I don't know how to edit. I don't know how to edit. Help, please. I need editor, please. And so yeah, it's really fun. We've been getting lots of wins. I used to be at like 120, but now I'm at 158, something like that. But they are online, so here I am breaking this. Oh, I reset that. I have no idea how many blocks this is, but it's almost been 30 minutes. It's at 28 minutes and 47 seconds. It's going to take a long time to upload to YouTube. Please subscribe. I put, I didn't put that much effort, but I'm putting the time to break this. And I'm hoping that that I am going to one day get a decent amount of subscribers, because YouTube is cool. Some of my friends are also like asking me like, why don't you stream on Twitch? Well, my favorite YouTuber never streamed on Twitch. Didn't believe in it, unless would only switch platforms if Twitch made like a big deal to be like, hey, stream on our platform. If you can't tell who my favorite YouTuber is just by the way I speak, you live in a hole. A lot of people that are already viewing this, you know who my favorite YouTuber is, because I told you most of my subscribers right now are my friends. So you should know. If you don't, where have you been? Do you even know me? But yeah, I'm wearing the merch right now, but I just create videos and I'm just like, it's good enough. I think I try to make it interesting. I've been trying to talk the entire time. I hope one of my parents doesn't just like randomly walk up and think I'm weird. Just like, you know, like, who is he talking to? Oh, he must be talking to his online friends, and not just constant talking. I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's why I chose today. I think today is a good day to break the entirety of this thing. But yeah, I just realized I'm not in full screen. Oh, it's too late for that. You're gonna see a portion of my screen. I'd be so mad if I fell off, just like down into the void. Just oop, and then I wouldn't be able to finish this. Another thing I'm gonna have fun with is figuring out how to break those. Those are gonna take a while. I also just have no idea what I'm gonna name the video. Like breaking the what's it called? What's this place called? Limbo. Breaking the limbo place on Hypixel. Like, you know, how to clickbait. So if I happen to get someone that would give me a good idea on how to clickbait this video to get lots of views, that'd be great. Just a nice like hour commentary or whatever it is. I've tried seeing if I can make this faster before, but like punching is the fastest way. Should I break those next? I'm gonna break them. And what was I trying to say? Yeah, I've tried crafting tools here before, and like you can grab a block. I'll show you here in a second by middle clicking that, but you can only get one of it. So like that, and you can place it down, but you only get one of it. So I tried getting something over there and crafting it before to try to craft like a pickaxe. It didn't work. It just like, you want to make something, denied. I wanted to make this much faster, so I don't have to like ramble on for who knows how long, but I couldn't figure it out. So here we are. Hopefully I don't fall into the void while breaking this parkour portion. Because like, if you fall, you just keep falling forever. I've tested it. I've gone to town to deposit my check before, and I just fall into the void. There's so much stone below. Like I might just like stop commenting as soon as I break the house, or like break a good amount. I have a good amount of stuff to talk about because I haven't posted a video in like forever. But I don't think any of my subscribers missed me much at all. I kind of just play with my online friends, kind of thing. There's a lot of clips that would be interesting. I just never like clicked the record button. I never felt like it. And also they swear here and there, sometimes more than most. So I'm just like, that's not really a good example to my friends at youth group. I'm just not gonna record that. You know, I don't know how to edit. I'm gonna get bullied for that, but I do not know. Like, there's this one video where I edited and it shows like my profile picture on here, and I'm just like, and the way I did that was I like already got the footage, and I just said like, I'm gonna post the picture here at this point in the video, and I just put it on my phone and I use Samsung Movie Maker. I don't know how to edit on these things. And I don't feel like spending money on something I don't know how to use. Just look up a tutorial. Well, I need a good tutorial on a good thing. I need to be shown how to do it, and then I can piece it together. But anyways, we're here just breaking this thing, having a good old time. Break. Had to be strategic on how I break these. I feel like I'm gonna get like down to like one of these blocks and just fall in the void, and I'm not actually going to be able to complete breaking this entire thing. I should probably also set my Discord to do not disturb. Actually, wait, it already is. So when I open OBS, the Discord is sets it to streamer mode, even though I'm not a streamer because I'm not popular, and so it will just not send notifications. I'm not even gonna look because I know it's doing it. But I'm kind of just grasping at strings for what I could talk about. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Looks so different. Creates a new speedrun category on speedrun.com. Just a whole video on this. Makes the moderators go through a whole commentary. Oh, it's amazing. But reason I probably said this in our videos, but the reason why I started doing YouTube videos is because some of my online friends, I some of them I don't speak to anymore, but they're just like, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" I'm just like, "Yes, but I don't post anything on it." And you're just like, "But you should." And here I am making content, but I think the main reason why they asked if I had a YouTube channel was because back in like 2016 or something, when I first started playing Bed Wars, when I was in the prototype lobby, old player alert, they were just like saying like, "Oh man, you sound like Technoblade," which is my favorite YouTuber. Rest in peace, King. I'm wearing the merch right now, and but anyways, they're just, my friends were like, I'm still talking to one of them that said this, but they're just like, "You sound like Technoblade." I'm just like, huh? Who's Technoblade? I'd never heard of him before, and so I looked him up afterwards. But the one thing that I did similarly was the thing, which I still do. I've adjusted it I've adjusted it a lot within the last couple of years to be more similar to Technoblade's but back then it was slightly different. But they were convinced that I was Technoblade, just, nicked with a different Discord account. I'm just like, I don't know who Technoblade is. I swear it's not me. This is proof that I am not Technoblade, by the way. I am what's called still alive. Don't cancel me. I'm sorry. But yeah. Here I am. I think you can see inspiration for my name. My name I kind of stole from something else. I thought it was a pretty cool username. I have a lightsaber back there. It's like a couple $100. I got it from like Saberforge. And on their soundboards, they pre-install some fonts for like the way that saber is supposed to sound. And one of the sound font corresponds to like Anakin/Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, like the Skywalker lightsaber that Anakin loses in Episode 3, and then like Obi-Wan takes, and then Obi-Wan gives it to Luke. That font's called Heirloom, which is obvious name for it. It's an heirloom, it's passed down, yada yada yada. But that's I'm just like, it's kind of a boring name. So I switched fonts a little bit. There's like Dark Harvest, what's it called, Cyber Assassin. That was a cool username, but I'm just like, that's not really my thing. So I keep going through the fonts, and I hear this really cool font name, and it goes Ranger's Blade. I'm just like, huh. I have to pull it up here at some point in like one of the beginning of videos. I might make it my intro with just that noise of the intro. It's a pretty cool way to say it, but I'm just like Ranger's Blade. I'm gonna change my username to that. I thought it was pretty cool, and that's how I got my username, and I've stuck with it ever since. So I used to be called Green Leader 9876. I got my account back in like 2014 for Minecraft. So I was like 13 at the time or something. So I'm just like, I don't know what to name myself in game. So I just went online to online username generator, and it spit Green Leader out. Like no numbers, nothing. And the name was already taken, like, green_leader. The name was already taken. So I'm just like, all right. And it's like, suggest this. And it suggested green_leader 9876. And so I'm just like, good enough. And I stuck with that. A lot of people thought it was reference to Star Wars Green Leader, the guy that suicides into the Super Star Destroyer, Lord Vader's Star Destroyer, and takes down Episode 6. Arvel Krynid is, I think, his name. But it's like, nah, I just plugged it into a random username generator, and it spit it out, and then that's how my username. But here I am, like, within the last year, I think it was like 6 months ago, I changed it to Ranger's Blade. But I'm just like, I need a new username, something that's cool and not like 13-year-old me cringe. And I got Ranger's Blade just from that. Here I am explaining my username 41 minutes into the video, almost 42. Let's go, 42 minutes. But yes. How long have I been doing the stairs? These take forever. I might mute up and pause and stuff for when I'm doing certain portions of this. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it seamless. Hey, what was that? Break this block. Break these blocks. That's my fan noise in the background. It's the cat. I'm gonna pause after I break this block and see what's going on. Casually gets quieter if I remove the headphones. Okay, time to pause. Pause. I have returned from my however long break, and we are going to continue breaking this. Let's go. First try, part 2. No, it's still the same try. I just put a pause on what I'm doing. I went and checked out what the noise was that I thought was my parents. Didn't want to make it seem super weird. If it was them, they weren't there. That's pretty cool. That they're not upstairs hearing me make an awkward video where I'm just talking into the microphone for this long. So much fun. Hopefully I don't fall off. That would not be good. I would have to start over, or I would just not do this again and just upload all the portions that I have. But it was the cat that we have. My mom made the outdoor cat that we adopted because the other cats that it used to live with didn't like it, so it got bullied, scratched up, beat up a lot. So my mom made that cat an indoor cat, even though the cat obviously wants to go outside, but it's just running around making noise. That's what I heard. I also messaged some of my online friends saying, I'm like, 43 minutes later. That's where I paused the video. 43 minutes later, I've only done this much. It's not that much. It's not that much progress. Well, I want to see you do this better. But yeah, what if I just do like 1 hour of commentary and then just not talk the rest of it? Just 1 hour of content where I speak, and then nothing else. It's a mystery. It's just boring. No one watches that portion. I mean, more than likely I'm gonna upload the video and it's gonna get like a good amount of views, but like people are just gonna like, skip through it, or like no one's gonna care and the channel's just gonna be dead, where I get no views, nothing, no subscribers. Speaking of subscribers, you should hit that subscribe button. It's amazing. I promise it's a great idea. 10 out of 10 would recommend. But yeah, I have no clue how this is gonna do. I've always thought, like, after I broke the first block on this recently, like I thought about this probably like a year and a half ago, where I'm just like, I should just break the entirety of the Limbo lobby of Hypixel. I'm just like, no one's mad enough to do that. But then again, like, you think no one's mad enough to like farm 500 million potatoes, and then that video gets like what, millions of views? Oh yeah, here we are. Breaking the Limbo lobby. Who would want to watch that? We'll see soon enough. But watch there be a barrier block. But yeah, I'm just drawing a thin air here on what I can talk about. Editor is something I need. I've talked about my shoulder. Why my shoulder is acting up. Talked about favorite YouTuber. Rest in peace. I'm sure I'll think of something soon enough. Imagine this is very good content. Oh yes, I know something that I have. So you know, Technoblade does the sellout timer and the bell. I got a new phone. Okay, backstory on the bell that I rang today. I got a new phone from Samsung. I got like a S22 Plus, but I didn't want to pay like the $1,000 or however much it is. So I did the trade-in program for my previous phone, which is the S20 Plus, which I got back in like June for breaking my previous phone. I'll get into that later. But I did the trade-in program, and so I had to drop it off at a FedEx ship center. But I went there like Saturday, and it said on Google Maps that they were open 8 to 2. So I leave here at 1. I'm just like, I'm gonna make it on time, and I get there and it's closed. I took a picture of it, sent it to Google. You know, my Google Maps thing, and I'm just like, this is not correct. They're open only like 8 to 6, and like Monday through Friday. They aren't open Saturday to Sunday. And so I go there today, and I get there. There's no one like in the front door, but I can open the door. I'm like in there, waiting to drop off my phone to ship back to Samsung. And there's a bell on the counter. And I'm thinking, it's a bell. Hear me out. The sellout timer. What if I post like a 10-second video saying like, it's a bell. I found one in real life. You gotta push it. Push the bell. Become a subscriber. Do it. And so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm posting before. What if I start like uploading while I'm doing it? That's what I'm gonna do. Hold up. Pause the video. Okay, while I was speaking about the whole thing, I decided to just upload the video of me where I just, you know, I was like, guys, I found a bell in real life. You know what it means? You gotta subscribe. Yeah, I didn't do it that excitedly, unfortunately. It's kind of awkward going into a FedEx ship center, hitting the bell more than once. I wanted to spam it, like, you know, like Technoblade does, and just like, you know, become a channel member and all that stuff. But I'm thinking, like, you know, it's kind of awkward, so I just like rang the bell once. I said that you should subscribe, and I named the video "Subscribe to Ranger's Blade," which you should totally do. Shameless plugging just in the video multiple times, assuming that you don't skip. If you skip, the chances are you're gonna come across one of my channel plugins like that. But yeah, it says uploading one video right now. I would highly recommend watching the video and subscribing. It's amazing. 10 out of 10. Upload is short because it was like 8 seconds. If I could, I kind of want to like buy a bell and just like ring it multiple times. Have it be super annoying. Yeah. That would be funny. Yes. I upload. Is it going to upload? Is that something it's going to do? Jimmy here just uploaded. Yo, my video uploaded. Let's go. Yeah, subscribe to Ranger's Blade. No views. 1 minute ago. Let's go. My 30 subscribers. I better get lots of subscribers from that video and this video too. I put in a lot of time and not much effort in this video. Okay, maybe a little bit of effort for trying to talk for 51 minutes. The goal? All the subscribers. Yeah. It'll be amazing. What does this person want? Huh? Why are they at the hardware store? Huh? Send them a response. Question mark. That's all. Okay, anyways. 51 minutes. Let's go. We're moving this down. This is gonna take a while. Especially when I have to get inside the house over there. Oh. Try not to fall off challenge. Most of my friends have like 100 subscribers. I don't know how to YouTube, but here I am making content. Let's go. Very minimal effort. That's my thing. I will put in minimal effort and try to do the most out of it. But I swear my conversations are much more interesting with my online friends. So much more interesting. We bully people online in video games, killing them repeatedly, and proving that we have much more skill than they do, especially when we can't melee fight. Oh, it's amazing. It sounds like something that's totally worthy of subscribing to my channel for. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I just have to make sure I remember all the things I need to link in the description, like NCake's channel, I believe, is what I said I would link. If I don't link it and somehow you're still watching the video, yell at me. I'll link it. But you can probably just like search in the YouTube search bar n_cake, and then it'll come up. Half the time I don't even know what NCake puts in his video tiles because he's Korean or something. I'm just like, how am I supposed to read that? I'm not learning that language. That sounds like a lot of effort. Are we at 1 hour yet? We're at 54 minutes and 5 seconds and right now, yeah. Let's go. We made not that much effort. Not that much progress. I am getting tired of speaking. But I missed. I believe. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video. Again, we're back to this conversation. Breaking the limbo. Breaking Hypixel Limbo. That's why I should name it. It might be a more clickbait name, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Breaking Hypixel Limbo. Because it's not wrong. It's a Hypixel Limbo, and I'm breaking it. Why can't the rest of the blocks be mushroom blocks? But I've wanted to do this for quite a while. I just never really had the time to get around to do it. Here because I knew it was going to take a while. I just didn't know it would take this long. Because, like, I'm thinking, like, okay, these things can be punched pretty easily like this. It takes a couple seconds each time. But I'd underestimate how many blocks there are. And then underneath the house, there's stone. There's stone. It's going to take a while. This is gonna. Okay. Why not put up music in the background? I do not want to, like, have the possibility of getting, like, a community guideline strike or copyright strike or whatever. You know, like, somehow this just randomly does big and I'm playing, like, you know, like the Imperial March or Never Gonna Give You Up or something to rickroll you guys. And then they're just like, psych, ad revenue, yoink. I'd have to make like a full complaint video. But I don't know. So here we are, 56 minutes, 35 seconds in. And I'm just sitting here breaking these things. I considered streaming this, but I decided, if I want to take a break, it's kind of awkward doing that in the middle of a stream, you know? So I'm just like, I'm just going to record and then press the pause button if I need to take a break. I've done that like twice, I think. Yeah, once at 43 minutes, and then once to upload the video saying subscribe to my YouTube channel, which you should totally do. I wish I could make an axe. That would be very cool. I'm not going to say that I'm like the only person that has done this, but I haven't seen anyone else do it. So it's possible I'm the first person. In which case, let's go. I did it first. I did it before it was cool. Okay, I definitely did it before it was cool, because this is kind of boring, but anyone that breaks this is cool. It's very cool. Like you would be if you subscribed to the channel. I'm just gonna keep looping it back, saying subscribe today. We'll see how that video does, saying subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll be funny. I put it as a short, and I think YouTube shorts do rather well. I think, because everyone like doesn't have the attention span to like watch a really long video usually. So they're just like, I think that's why TikTok became big, because there's, you know, it lasts at most like a minute or so. I think some people have it like set up to where it's like a couple minutes long, but like most of the time, like it's just memes that last like 20 seconds approximately. My video saying subscribe to my YouTube channel is literally directly to the point. 8 minutes, or no, not 8 minutes, 8 seconds. I can English. 8 seconds long, where I just say, guys, I found a bell. You know what this means. I found a bell in real life. You gotta subscribe. I believe in the dream. So much productivity is getting done here. That was weird. I'm gonna go over here and break the rest of this. Oh, this is gonna get interesting, judging by the way the house is built. Come on, break. Could this go any faster? If it can, that would be very useful. makes a whole thing just in the limbo saying subscribe to my YouTube. I could do that. Break the entirety of it, leave one block, and then write out subscribe. I upload my video, the subscribe to Ranger's Blade video where I hit a bell. Like, I uploaded it 11 minutes ago. I got 2 views. Let's go. 2 views. Did I gain any subscribers? Let's see. Home. I have 31. I have no idea how many I had. I think I gained 1 subscriber. I think. Notification? Nope, that's just... Okay. "12 minutes ago, I have 2 views saying subscribe. Let's go. Oh yes, and we hit the 1 hour mark like 2 minutes ago. I meant to like have like a bit where I'm just like, let's go to like 1 hour, let's go, and I missed it. But yes, it is fun breaking this. See, the other thing I had to do is I had to make sure my internet just doesn't randomly die, because otherwise it'll just straight up disconnect me from this, and I lose all the progress from this. In which case, I will probably not do this again and just upload this. So please, internet, don't die on me. That'd be very cool. Am I able to make a bed? Doesn't make anything. Thinking, like, if I can make a bed, I can blow this place up, because the end. It's big brain time. Can I blow this place up? There's no parkour. Most interesting portion of the video where I go off on a tangent trying to find how to blow this place up. I need to like store an item somehow. See, okay, that's the issue right there. Okay. I understand. I don't remember exactly why I couldn't craft stuff, but now I know why. It's because you literally, crafting table is disabled. So if anyone is wondering why, oh, why don't you just craft something? Because you can't. Have you tried being in limbo? But how are you doing it? Oh yes, the way that you get into limbo without, like, where you're actually able to destroy blocks without getting un-AFK'd is you just like spam the slash like command with nothing in front of it, just like multiple times. And it'll say disconnected for spam. So that's what I did to get here. I did that. I'd say an hour and a half ago. So much fun. We're gaming. We're true gamers. Another game I've been playing recently is the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And that's definitely a fun game. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. What is this? One of my comments. I forgot my audio was up. Some guy flexing that he can play piano on his first date. I'm saying that, you know, if you can't play Rush E, he's not the one. Who replied? Note to self, leave audio down on phone before opening notifications. I'm gonna mute my mic. I was muted while I was saying. I just realized I was muted while I was saying what I was trying to say, but I'm gonna mute my microphone because I have nothing else to commentate about, really, much of anything. So I'm gonna go mute the microphone here in a second, like I was trying to do. We're back, and this guy invited me to the party, and it's expired. I have a new story to tell. So during that time that I was playing the Bed Wars, let me close my door. When I was playing Bed Wars and I was like level like 250 or something, I met the guy called It's Treason Then. And for those of you that don't know somehow, It's Treason Then is a Star Wars quote from Sheev Palpatine himself. So like basically the Jedi are going in because like it's revealed that he's Darth Sidious, the Sith Lord that orchestrated all the Clone Wars behind the scenes, and they're basically the Jedi Council are there to arrest him and try him for being a Sith Lord and being a traitor because you know he orchestrated both sides of the Clone Wars. And so they go walk in and there's like, in the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor. And then like during the whole conversation, Sidious says, "It's treason then." And then he ignites his saber and then the whole fight starts. But anyway, so I saw that in game. Like the guy's actual username is It's Treason Then, spelled very sped like spelled like that. It looks so stupid. I don't know why he did that. Kid's stupid. We bully him for it, but like he created an alt because I bullied him so much that like that was FKDR and like it being so low, and he's like, I played like, you know, for like 2 years on like 1.16. I'm just like, okay, and I lost like 2,000 games or something early on in Bed Wars because you would solo queue doubles. I didn't have friends, and so I solo queued doubles for like 2,000 games, and like immediately got annihilated. And I still had a higher FKDR than he did. But the main thing that we bully him on, and this is why I don't like use Invis, is because like he can only get beds using Invis. Like that's the only thing he can do, and it's just shameful to use Invis in general. If you use Invis, you're a bad player, essentially, is what me and my friends have brought it down to. We're just like, we see like Invis particles and we're just like, oh, they're noobs. They don't know how to play a game. They don't know how to video game. They're Invis. No skill required. You literally just go to mid, get 2 emeralds usually, return to base, and then ta-da, you can go Invis, which requires no skill. Like a fireball requires more skill. So I'm not joining the party because 1, I'm doing this, and 2, Treason has no skill. I figured I'd just take a break from that, from like the whole breaking thing, to just announce that Treason has no skill. He's probably gonna watch this and just be like super mad. He'll probably say calm or something like he usually does. Oh yes, and he doesn't even speak in Discord like a noob. I might actually just link him the video and like the time stamp just so you can see that he's stupid. He's trying to message me on Lunar, but I'm not on Lunar at the moment. A couple seconds here, I'm gonna open up my stack of Reese's Dark Dipped Pretzels because my bosses decided to get me these things. Out to this block, I'm gonna open them. Oh yeah. Get that nice ASMR sound of a bag opening. Let's go. Okay, let's see. These are pretty good. These are actually really good. The last like I'd say like 20 to 30 minutes I've been on this video has actually been like 3 hours or something like that. I just take like a long break from breaking this stuff. It's kind of getting annoying, but we'll see. I unfortunately like can't do this like in just one go. Or I mean, in like multiple goes. I had to do it all in one because if I leave and come back, all these blocks, all the blocks that I've already broken will reappear. I don't know if my microphone is picking up me crunching on these pretzels, but they're pretty good. I think I waited too long. I took a break and I come back and oops. Get me a lot of likes and a lot of subscribers and I'll reattempt this. And I might have better commentary. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.